The finalists for the next president of Big Sandy Community and Technical College are named, and we look into the effects of vaping in schools. I'm Nick Collum, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. Big Sandy Community and Technical College is getting closer to seeing its next president named after the Kentucky Community and Technical College system announced the top 3 finalists today. The finalists include Dr. Larry Bailey, an accreditation committee peer reviewer and advisor for the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges; Dr. Patsy Jackson, who is interim president and CEO of Southeast Kentucky Community and Technical College in Cumberland and formerly served as the Dean of Healthcare Programs and Program Administrator for the Associate Degree Nursing Program at Big Sandy; and Dr. James Walter Ross, who most recently served as the president of Pamlico Community College in Grantsboro, North Carolina. A public reception will be held on the Prestonsburg campus next Wednesday evening, May 14th, from 4:30 to 6. Earlier this year, a new law went into effect in Kentucky that proponents said would discourage kids from vaping. More than 4 months later, the question is, how is it working? Robin spoke to an educator today in search of answers.
Kentucky House Bill 11, put into effect this past January, prohibits the sale of non-FDA approved vape flavors, which currently includes everything besides nicotine and menthol. Many speculate that this was to deter teenagers from vaping, which is currently a major area of concern in schools.
It is a very big issue in middle schools and high schools, and even sometimes we have even had it as, in our K through 5s. Just at our school alone, we've had like almost 50 vapes confiscated this year so far.
Keithley explained that vapes are difficult to detect because they are easily hidden, and often their scents smell like perfume.
You have to be really observant because they can just kind of hide it like up under a sleeve or something like that and do it and blow it back in. And unless you're just really just eyeballing that kid, it's just so much easier for they couldn't just sit in the middle of class and pull a cigarette out and light it and start smoking it. Obviously, everybody would know. It's not like, you're a staff person walking by the bathroom and you see that and smell, cigarette smoke. Like it smells like fruit or perfume that maybe a kid was just in there spraying body spray.
Keithley also explained that half the battle is getting students and parents to understand the dangers of vaping.
A lot of people, unfortunately, think that vaping is a safe alternative to other tobacco products, and it's really not. It still contains nicotine. I think a lot of adults don't realize that. Because they're super cute. They come in these little, bright colors most of the time. They have these fruity flavors and things. And I think people see it as a safe alternative, and it's not safe because it contains nicotine, and some of them can contain a whole lot more nicotine than you get out of just smoking a cigarette.
Keithley said the new bill hasn't had any effect on the number of kids vaping.
The kids still have them, and I think they're still available if you know where to go to get it, just like any other, thing. We do our best to try to regulate, but, a lot of times where there's a will, there's a way. They find the places that they can still get things.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
Coming up after the break. If hiking is on your list of spring activities, the City of Pikeville wants you to know they're ready for you. We'll take a look at the city's trail system when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Wednesday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. Mountaintop Sports will host the second annual Teddy Painter Memorial All-Star Game tonight at 6:30 p.m. for the girls and the boys game following at the old U-Pike Gym. Reminder that fans can watch the game on Mountaintop TV, our free Mountaintop TV app, and our Mountaintop Sports Facebook page. Join us to honor our beloved Teddy Painter and the late coach Randy McCoy and Dave Clevenger while we watch our talented athletes for a fun night of basketball. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe.
When that The government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless, here to let you know that upgrading has never been easier. Bring your own device or trade in your current device to get connected to the region's best network and to start saving on today's latest smartphones. No matter how you upgrade, we've got a solution just for you. Visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com or in one of our many retail locations, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
The city of Pikeville has been working on developing an extensive trail system in recent years, and this spring they are getting ready to welcome hikers. I spoke with the city to learn more about what they have to offer. With spring here and summer on the way, it's the perfect time for Pikeville area residents to check out the city's trail system near Bob Amos Park. Much work goes into maintaining the trails to ensure they are both clean and accessible to help hikers get closer to nature. City of Pikeville Parks and Recreation Director Garrett Smith gives us more details.
There's a lot that goes into it, of course, is the major upkeep on it and things of that nature. But yeah, they have, UMG has worked day in and day out to get them cleaned up and to get them all the brush and debris, and from the past weather that we've had, they've worked really hard to clean them up and get them to where the public is, they're accessible to the public. Kind of different than the recreational standpoint of things, from like our pickleball courts to basketball to our outdoor tennis courts. It gives people kind of a different standpoint to kind of get in the woods and to be outdoors other than just out in the beating sun. It gets you a chance to be out one with nature, all while getting some exercise while doing it.
With each trail having its own unique pathing and difficulty, anyone can find a trail that suits them. Those who take the time to hike these paths will have plenty of sights to see.
If you want to range them from easiest to hardest, it would be our ADA compliant trail. So the Storybook Trail is kind of the bottom level because it's even wheelchair accessible. So you don't have to, you can actually ride a wheelchair on it, and it's completely accessible for our handicap users. And then to step up from there is the Peach Orchard Trail. It's not paved, but it is gravel the most way throughout. So it's not like you're have to go through mud holes and stuff like that. So they keep that looking very good. And then the next step is probably the Blue Chip Trail. It's just a little bit more off the road, kind of off the beaten path type of trail. It takes you up and it actually connects into the Peach Orchard. And then the hardest one's definitely the Real McCoy, just because it falls along the mountain all the way out through there. So the trail's a lot more narrow.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Nick Collum for Mountaintop News.